parallelly recording the video, the questions asked by Ande Ajay and others. So it is now 1:25 a.m. Generally weekends I sleep very late. So in the movie Ameerpet to America, Ameerpet is a place in India, Hyderabad, Telangana state, especially where IT institutions are there. So where BTech passed or non-BTech guys, they come and do some computer courses and then fly to various countries. I've seen, right, from 1995 to 2008. And then they struggle there and then they work. Some they worked in India, some they may not work, but Ameerpet is the base for anyone to learn IT courses. Earlier also I wrote posts on Ameerpet institutions. So the thing is, if engineering colleges teaches them well, then why do people come there, right? So that's where but the movie, the points I want to tell is it's a Telugu movie. I'm not promoting that movie. It was released sometime in 2018. Except 3 people in the movie, I don't see anybody as any action, because it's look like most of them are acting first time. But students struggle in India and then they pay money to consultancy there, educational consultancy, and then they came to America. Somehow the director has failed to make a movie, but story is good because the first movie is Dollar Dreams. There are a lot of Telugu movies they made on NRIs, Indian diaspora, that means Indians living outside India. That is the base storyline. Director, I don't want to name them here, but that's fine. So when they come to America, so why I want to tell some of the points are real things. That is, when you land, students especially, right? They take them to a students living area where 10 members, 20 members live in one apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment, or maybe a small house, and then they share the accommodation and everything. But in India it is a spoon feeding system, right? Parents take care of the students. Some they studied in hostel, I know, but in India basically what do you call spoon feeding and parents pampering. So that is not there in US. So the day when they realize life in America. So but some students are positively, seniors helping them. That's what also in the movie they have shown. And after that, what happened, one guy was trapped in Walmart somewhere to come for Amway meeting. So it is comic, but it is a reality. It happened several times to me, and one of my best friends in New Jersey, now I disconnect because people here fall into the trap of Amway. They think that F1 or H1B income, no income or less income, one income not sufficient. So let us go for Amway is what many Indians are trying here. That is one. So don't fall into Amway, because my roommate in New Jersey also, I'm a student from East Godavari district, Andhra Pradesh, India. So voice was MA student and he was cheated by somebody. He went to Amway just like in the movie and he lost $500 in one go. So that is the basic problem with Indians. That means I'm not speaking negatively some matters, right? But facts, whatever is happened is people cheat, and people are from your country only. It might be happening to Indians, but it might be happening to Chinese and other nationalities also. We don't know. So that's how, and even I disconnect them because they pitfall into the trap of Amway. Amway is like you bring the one bakra, one scapegoat, and you pay money, and you, since you lost it, you bring two more bakras or five more. So that's how it's a scam basically. So but they will show the proof that they got a lot of money and all that, but that's all bullshit. So that's how they cheat, and I wasted a lot of time. I told them it's a scam. That's basically when you go to Costco or Walmart, these Indians stand at water cans, those areas in New Jersey especially, and later the vendors also trap you into that business. Okay, when coming to the movie story, so then the boys struggle a lot. The senior take them to Indian groceries, Indian restaurants and gas stations. Though it is funny in the movie, that's a reality, and there are agencies, Indians are working as broker. Brokerism become a big business, especially Indians good at brokerism only, right? Referring. So in New Jersey also I met during my whatever the research, some body shop introduced to another broker. So that broker introduced, and then I asked him, then he trapped OPT, CPTs and F1s and placed them in the gas stations and all those areas. So he makes money of it. The same exactly in the movie they showed, but it showed as a senior helping them in the as a junior. He's helping to the juniors is what he told. He projected whatever, but ultimately that is what happening here. That's a big business, but their intention is to study, right? But they look for $5 part-time jobs an hour. That is not good. That is where since I told the truth, I become, many haters got attracted and they want to know even my personal stuff. That's one. So this story, what happens, they struggle, and one of the person's father got a heart attack in India. This is what happening for many people. Many could not go, and they buy houses, they could not live, right? So that is one character. Another character, they put one Muslim or Islamic character, where some, I think that guy acted performed well compared to other people. So then unfortunately he is going to die. So there also I want to tell you one point. Earlier I wrote a post, there are wrong place, wrong times in every country, and you should not carry too much of cash, and you should not resist basically. At gunpoint, if somebody asks anything, even if your office laptop or anything, you just give it to them, because life is important, right? If you fight, then you lose your life, right? So that is where I read also, people lose life for $1, and then for iPhone Florida incident. So don't resist. That is one point you need to remember. Don't carry too much of cash. So then the media in India asked questions, and then they showed the honorable CM's son KTR in the movie I'm talking, and then someone die in a foreign country, not just USA, outside India. It cost minimum $10,000 for the dead body to transport to India. That is after a lot of coordination from the government of India side and somebody in that country. So that is most painful part that we have been watching on Indian media, and also In the movie also they showed that what very clearly. This everybody must be prepared, man. Once you leave home, from village to town, town to city, state capital, how we move in India and we cross the country, you have to be prepared for all these things. It is going to happen at any point of time, for anybody, right? Either end of the life or in an accident, so that you must be prepared for it. Yes, Aujay Edgay, I don't answer personal questions, brother. You are not supposed to ask also in person. You have to respect the privacy of others. So don't worry, my somebody Tanul Thakur is my writing book on my channel and about me. Book means A to Z, right? Everything has to be covered. So don't worry, he will be publishing it in 2021. So you will know everything. So you have to have patience, basically. Sir, why are people leaving India to work in bank call centers in Canada? Is it such attractive job? Is it worth moving for Ranguram? See, I cannot tell why they move. But I already, Canada, I have no knowledge, zero. But since somebody from Facebook requested me to make a video on it, to help her, not a video. So at that time I did research. Even MBBS doctor from India or engineer goes to Canada, they have to do a security guard job. Yeah, because they get in dollars, which is higher than the Indian salary, is what people leave. That's what. And when coming to this story, when somebody die, that is what is the tragic scene. I visited some of the H4's parents die in Detroit, Michigan. At that time I was in New York, somewhere in between 2012 to 14. I don't remember. It is very tragic scene. That's one. And because 2 a.m. they died while coming from the casino to home. So somebody in the reverse direction, they came and hit. So then eventually that movie, because it's a movie, they quickly run through it and then they make it as a successful, right? At the end, hero got a project successful and he proposed another heroine at the girl. So that somehow they showed it very quickly. But these are the points I would like to communicate. Don't fall into the trap of Amway guys and Indians especially, and vendors also, they do this Amway. And don't imagine life is life is Lois Gardner, American to immigrant, you being Indian, or you hate Indians? That's not true. I'm not hating Indians, Louis Gardner. If you think I'm hating Indians, I would not have subscribers first of all, and I'm confronting. I'm doing the wrongdoings of confronting, right? So it's not hate. We love many people, but because of caste, people may hate. That's a different altogether. So Amway one, and see, I'm telling good things, right? Don't pitfall into the trap of honest people are there. Those who are following my videos, they got a USA client full-time jobs because they are avoiding the body shops. One. Second, they are getting full-time jobs of the US clients. If not, they are prepared to go back. So what else do you need, right? So if I hate Indians, why should I tell? Somebody wrote like that. Dr. Kaustubh, how about moving to Japan? Their cancer of a casteist majoritarian attitude won't work in Buddhist. Yeah. Also, these dumb castes can be forced to learn any non-English language. Japan, I have no idea, but some friends, American friends, went there for medical treatment, which is much cheaper than India and US, is what they told. And that is one. Second, Japan also, people are getting people are getting the what you call mm, IT projects to India. So multi-pyramid, yeah, multi-pyramid college, yeah, that's what. And yeah, Japan, I don't have any much knowledge, but like I said, right, many what do you call outsourcing projects they are giving it to in India, and then in Indian outsourcing companies they are teaching what you call Japanese language to send them to Japan to do the IT projects. That is about the Japan. So when it comes to this, whatever the tips I'm giving, one is Amway, second the layers. If you are getting a full-time job, that's fine. Otherwise, if you are working somebody H1B sponsorship done by somebody else, so these middle layer also do the Amway. So you got to be careful. People trap. I'm not against Amway company, but people are trapping, because whoever get trapped, they lost $500 to $1,000 in one go. It's the students' money, right? Or H1Bs, whoever. That is one. And they call it as e-commerce, whatever, but still it is Amway. And that's what in the movie also they try to project it. And unfortunately, all the students, majority, they go to $5 part-time jobs at the gas stations or whoever Indians running. So that's all local people they have to hire. But students' aim is not to do an illegal part-time job, right? So that's where I talked to Swaraj, and he dedicated his time, and we placed a video. So I thought of explain about this story reviews, and these tips, whatever the points I noted. That's what I thought of for record, and same time I can be live, because I never used it earlier, only a couple of times, twice. And Louis Gardner, you have to ask general questions. You can't target me like that. So I don't give any fuck to personal questions, and I'm confronting it and educating my fellow Indian brothers and sisters, those who are following. I always recommend don't go to educational consultancies, because they take you money. Either here also, don't go to placement consultancies. So many placement agencies also charging $1,000 for AWS and all. You can learn from YouTube or online and all. AWS is not something new. 2013 I told, right? One of my friend worked in pre-sales and returned to India. So you have to learn at your cost. Don't spend more than $200 for this any of the trainings. And they are charging 1,000. They are saying job guarantee, but that's all scam. So that's what I'm educating. Don't pay money for educational consultancies, job placement agencies, either in India or any country or US. So directly approach the universities, and the US client directly approach it. What else do you need? Yeah. Yes, direct LinkedIn account. Yes, the IT company gives 6 months Japanese language pass to anyone who is willing to work on site there. However, they don't or not allowed stay there for a long time. Like I said, I don't have much knowledge in Japanese one. I got admits for master's program in USA. Is it advisable to take online classes and pay same fees student pay on campus travel when? No, that is not advisable, because Lakshman Kumar, I already called one subscriber on day before, yesterday. After Swaraj's call, I told him the same, and he's smart. That student doesn't want to pay, because when you attend online classes, it's not free. If it is free, you attend, but they charge money, one semester fees. And if visa is not issued, visa is not in your control. If visa denied, the universities is promising you come next year, But what if next year also if you don't get visa, then you will be at a loss, right? So don't pay any money to these people. Unless you get a visa, nothing is guaranteed, right? Yeah. Yes, Srinath. Yes, thank you, brother. Uh, if you don't like, don't watch, man. Just simply like that. Yeah, I advise. You look at the mission statement. I advise anyone to study abroad, work abroad, to see the best of best, right? Best work culture, better hearts, and you will see the progress, right? Fortune 500 companies, you can get a chance to work and all that. Yeah, I advise. Provided you have a money, I mean to say, I studied post graduation in India at my cost. While working, I save money and paid, right? So if you study BTech, spend lots of money from the parents. So don't waste too much of money, because it's financially burdened to the many are taking bank loans and all. So that's what I'm saying. So don't go for too much of loans, and there are average universities like you can financially if, problem, they can go for those universities and complete. Yeah, it's Srinath is fine. Yeah, that's, if you are my hater, I don't know why you it's 2 a.m. almost. I'm going to end now. Since I thought of answer Ajay Ande's questions and talk about that movie and tips, then that's why I came online. And it's fine. Srinath, good. Thank you, brother. Thank you, everyone. Let me see the questions. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, see, the other guy, Srinath Triple S, he's keep attacking here. You know, right? If you speak truth, what happens in Indian contest? So that's what our guys are timid fellows. Some of them. That's fine. So the purpose I came, I can answer some of your questions is what my core intention.